quite the little downhill extravaganza. You're going to take it slow here, because once you get this thing going downhill, it's hard to correct it. I mean, you can't do pull-ups. They're really harder to do this way. So you want to try to get this in one shot if you can. Welcome back to the channel, everybody, and welcome to the vlog. If you're stopping in for the very first time, thank you for hitting that play button. Definitely consider subscribing. Also want to thank everybody. If you've been here before and you're returning, thank you so much. Today we are headed to a couple of places. We got 2 drops and then a slew of pickups. We got a, what are you doing there, Big Daddy? He went the wrong way. He said, hey, she said, I didn't read my sign. She's trying to get, that's not how you get on the highway, young lady. But we're going to 2 places. The reason why I only have 2 drop-offs is because I've got about 130 miles to drive for these 2 drop-offs. So I'm going to be dropping off at a very huge tire factory here, or I think it's a tire distribution center for a company that sells tires. And then from there, I'm driving all the way up to Independence, Kansas, and doing a drop-off up there of about 3/4 of my trailer to a place that handles all the returns for a major auto part place. If I told you the name, you would know who they are. And then I'll be doing pickups all the way back from Kansas, all the way back to Tulsa. So that's what's on the agenda today. Hope you're having just an amazing day. It's a beautiful sunny day here in great state of Oklahoma. The home of about 4,000 people. There ain't a whole lot of, or 4 million people, I should say. Probably feels like 4,000 sometimes, but. So I hope you're doing well where you're at. And I think it's going to be an interesting day. If you want to learn more about being an LTL driver, which is a less than trailer load driver, maybe you don't want to be an OTR guy like that gentleman over there or that lady over there, and you'd like to come home and work, definitely think about LTL. But not only that, think about Estes. It's a great company. I've worked here, like I've said in past videos, I'm a newbie. That's why I always put rookie in my titles. I'm a rookie LTL driver, but I do feel like I made the best choice for me and working for Estes. They're a family-owned company, so you're not working. Companies operate differently whenever they have shareholders. I'm just telling you, they do. Not that a company like Estes isn't about numbers and all that. Well, every company is about numbers. But what I like about it is whenever they make a decision, they just go with it. They don't have to go to a board of directors. They don't have to go to a bunch of people and try to get 100 people to sign off on it. So that's why I do enjoy working here. It's got a good family atmosphere. Oh boy, driving with his tandems all the way back. I don't recommend driving that, especially if you're going to be in town doing anything, man. It makes it harder to get around corners unless he's just taking it from one place to another. But about to get off up here, about 66th Street North, and we'll get this dropped off, then we'll jump back on 75 and head north to the state of Kansas. Alright, we're about to turn in. It's a pretty good sized little place they got here, distribution center. I've been here one other time. First time I went here, I was actually, I tried to go in over there, and they were like, "No, you're at the wrong place." It's one thing about when you're a new LTL driver and you're going to, even though I'm from Tulsa, I've never been to I lived in Tulsa for a while. I've never been over on this side of this area, no reason to. So when you start going to all these different factories and different things, it takes a while for you to be able to get comfortable knowing where you need to go, because anytime you come somewhere for the first time, you're having to read all the signs, you're having to see exactly where you need to go, you don't know their processes, and that's the only frustrating part about it. It can be nerve-wracking a little bit, is knowing exactly what you need to do. So for the first bit amount of time that you're doing all this, and it's not like you're doing one stop a day like an over-the-road truck driver, or maybe two. I mean, you're doing 15, 20. So I do know I need to go into one of these doors over here. And I think door 15 over there is open, I can't tell. So what we'll do is we'll get our trailer headed that direction. And it's always good to have your window down, even if it's cold or whatever, just so that you can hear what's going on. You never know how tight some of these docks are. See, I've got to cut it around him, but I can't be too far because I've got trailer swing. So once I start getting close, I'm going to have to come in pretty close to his. Then you just pull it forward if you start getting too close. Once we start getting there, then we'll just come forward and we'll be able to straighten it out, and then just back it straight in. So don't be afraid. Again, once you get it in the box, come as far forward as you need to, or as far forward as you possibly can. I mean, all of us want to be super truckers and be able to back in something, you know, the first time right off the bat, but you know, that's not always the case. Take your time. You know, that's the big thing with truck driving and backing. Take your time. You don't want to hit nothing. It doesn't matter how many people are watching. It doesn't matter. 'Cause you know what? No reason to try to do it fast and to hit something. And even if you get it wrong, maybe you overcorrect a little bit. Just make sure you're watching trucks near you, and there we go, look at there. Straighten the wheel out, back her on in. Hit a little harder than I want, but that's all right. All right, well, that didn't take but a second. As soon as I got in there, the gentleman already had my door open and already had the tires yanked out. These are the type of tires that I delivered. I don't know how well you can see those. Those big old tractor tires. I had like 8 of them on there. Yep, he had them off and we're ready to roll. A bunch of them over. Like tires for about everything. Well, at the last minute I got a pickup from the same place. So I ran in there real quick to see what it was, and just another one of these tires. Looks like they're sending it back to somebody. I wasn't going to go to dock 3, but I guess I'll go to dock 5. Wow. I tell you what, these people here are Johnny on the spot. I backed into that dock and I heard a door open, I heard a tire roll in there, and old boy come to the side and said, "It's on there." I said, "Well, thank you, sir." It's Monday. Getting back into the groove of work again after the long holidays. You know, because you have Christmas and then you have New Year's right after that. And gentleman right there, looks like he probably comes by here and gets them and takes them to probably like a little hot shot driver. Alright, well now we're actually going to get on the road and head to Independence, Kansas. And sometimes that will happen. You'll be about to leave somewhere and all of a sudden you'll hear a ding on your handheld and they realize, hey, you're already there, here, pick this up. So that's what we did. Welcome to Independence, Kansas. Our community welcomes you. Well, thanks for welcoming us. We're going to be turning up here in half a mile. We're going to be turning on Peter Pan Road. Huh. Peter Pan Road. That's pretty cool to have a street in your city. Peter Pan. When I take this wide, this place is literally in the cornfields. That's an old looking, look at that. That's old. You know, these old buildings could talk. Been around for 100 years probably. Alright, this be the place. Hopefully they don't have a bunch of trucks in here because it's way down in there. This one right here can be a little bit of a challenge. You have to come in here and then back in off the street down in there. No cars are coming. This is quite the little downhill extravaganza. You're going to take it slow here because once you get this thing going downhill, it's hard to correct it. I mean, you can't do pull-ups. They're really harder to do this way. So you want to try to get this in one shot if you can. We about did it. We about did it, folks. Look at there. We're gonna stick this in the first shot. We did it. Look at there. All right. Have you really? Oh, wow.
Yeah, we had things back real.
Really? Holy smoke.
Yeah, so I clean it up and get the pole out.
Yeah. Alright.
I hope it's all on there.
Well, it's been good the last 3 times. We haven't had no problem.
Yeah. Hopefully.
That's just amazing how many returns there are.
Right there.
I think it'll be alright. Well, I don't know if it's single tip. I hope so. No, that top has got 2. I wish they put those stickers on top. If they would just put one on top.
Well, if I just have one anywhere, I'd be happy with
Well,
one.
that's true. Because see, had it got these numbers,
Yeah.
sometimes I was looking to see if they had anything on there, but
You don't see anything on this one?
no. And it says 3.
There, I don't know how I'm gonna get that out of there.
All right, well, we finished this place. That was quite the haul there. Quite the haul. Alright, well, we're leaving here. We got a couple of pickups. We got to go to Oswego, Kansas. Oswego, Kansas, okay? Never heard of it, but we're going to go find it. Well, that's going to be today's video. I want to thank you so much for spending a few moments with me today. Hope you enjoyed that. Again, the life of an LTL driver, moving America one pallet at a time, literally. One pallet at a time. You guys, till I see you at the next video, I hope each and every one of you have a blessed rest of your day. And remember, life is so short. Make sure you make it sweet. Peace.